It's a red letter day, a day of celebration. I think it's a day that unequivocally the get woke, go broke mantra has never been more true. The combined efforts of both DC's Supergirl and Batwoman have now lost in just this season, in just a single season, they have lost 1.3 million viewers. 1.3 million. And that would be a huge number if these shows were raking in 10 million viewers weekly. That would be a huge number if they were raking in 20 million views per week. But they aren't raking in anywhere near that. Now, Supergirl gets lumped in with Batwoman, I think perhaps unfairly. Supergirl is just a bad show. It's not exactly, I don't know that it's exactly get woke, go broke scenario. I know they've gotten more woke over the last few seasons. I've actually started watching it because I think rightfully so. If I'm going to rip on these shows, well, even if I'm just going to report on the shows, if I'm going to profit from these shows' demise, I think the absolute least I could do is watch them. So I've started watching Supergirl. Batwoman is on my schedule for Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, because I'm going to be staying home. And Supergirl to me is just okay. It's not exceedingly woke, at least yet, but there are 5 seasons of it. In comparison, Batwoman starts episode 1, season 1, with the woke baloney, and neither show is faring very well. When we look at Supergirl as a aggregate over the 5 seasons, critics love it. Critics always love female characters overwhelmingly, giving it an 85%. But the fans themselves, I mean, 51% is nothing to write home about. But when you put up against Batwoman, Batwoman's 12, you have to wonder. You look at Batwoman season 1, critics giving it a 73%, which is, of course, overinflated significantly. And the fans giving it a 12%. Now, could you argue, now the media has been out there, just like we saw with Terminator Dark Fate, and we saw with basically every scenario where a TV show gets bad ratings, a review brigaded. They always conveniently forget that Disney and the CW and all these people are absolutely buying reviews. The nature of access journalism, as we see with video games and television shows and movies, leads to better than average reviews. It's exceedingly rare to have both the critics and the fans aligned on a review. You could look at something like The Mandalorian, but even if we go look at The Watchmen, 97% critics, 44% audience. Now, is a certain percentage of this 4,168 reviews people that just hate the wokeness? Yes, of course it is. However, is a certain percentage of those reviews people that just fight against it, people that are fans of the wokeness who gave it 5 stars? Yes. See, that is something that this huge narrative that you often see spun up by Hollywood sympathizers, fans of Hollywood degen behavior, they're always spinning up saying, oh, but this was a review brigade. It was a review brigade. Or, oh, reviews don't matter. Oh, wait, the show's tanking. It's because of the reviews. They shift their position more than any one person could possibly follow. Rotten Tomatoes is a joke. It's at best directional. You look at Rotten Tomatoes, you look at Google reviews, you look at Metacritic, you get an idea. I can look at Batwoman and say 7,259 people took a minute to review this show and it has a 12%. Where are all the fans? Only 7,000 people left reviews. Over 1 million people watch this show. Why doesn't Batwoman put a little liner note in the episode telling people, hey, if you like the show, leave a review on Rotten Tomatoes? That's what I would do. You know, when I say in every video, by the way, here's a perfect example. Hey, if you enjoy these videos and you enjoy the work I put in to try and provide some entertainment on a daily basis, please leave a like on this video. Please leave a comment on it. I ask you in every single video, right? I mean it. I'm asking you right now. Please leave a like and a comment on this video because it matters. People look at a like to dislike ratio on a video and they get a general idea. Does it mean people aren't going to watch your video, period? No. I think if something had bad reviews, but I wanted to watch it anyway, I would have watched it. There's no doubt about it. I would have said, you know, if all of a sudden, you know, here's a perfect example. Horror movies get bad reviews all the time. Just historically, horror movies review poorly. Unless you're a movie like It Follows or they could call it horror, but it's essentially a suspense film. Get Out. You know, I think those type of movies review well, but it's really hard for a horror movie to review well. I like horror movies, even the bad ones. So unless it has like a 1% and I wanted to see it, I'm going to probably watch it. Maybe not in the theater, but I'll watch it on, streaming, or I'll rent it from Amazon or Google for like $3 and I'll watch it and I'll probably enjoy some part of it. So, are there people out there that just look at a review and opt out immediately? I don't know that there's a huge group of people that do that, because if you wanted to watch the show, you'd watch it. What happens is you tune into the show and the show is bad. So bad that you've lost 851,000 viewers. Almost half of your audience has abandoned you in just 5 weeks. Think about that. You started week 1, episode 1, 1.8 million viewers. Huge hype. You drop to 1.4. You lose 400,000 viewers after week 1, meaning 400,000 people tuned in and got a pile of garbage. Okay? Then the following week, another 200,000 people didn't like what they saw. Then the following week, nothing really happened. Then another 200,000, then another 200,000, then another 100,000. We're all the way down to 1.009 million viewers. So just call it a million. You went from 1.8 million to 1 million in just 5 episodes. Sorry, 7 episodes. In 7 episodes, you've lost half of your viewers. This is what happens when you worry about wokeness instead of worrying about making a good television show. There are lots of examples of good television shows. Now, the CW isn't pumping out amazing hits, but even the Supergirl series, for some reason, is more sporadic. Now, they started with 1.26 million, and they're already down to 0.79 million, so they're close to having their... There's no way these shows exist next season. Both of them are going to have... you don't even have 1 million viewers, and you're a huge Hollywood television show. Now, my videos aren't getting 1 million views, but there are thousands of YouTube channels of people that just do makeup on camera that break that viewership, that get more views than both of these shows combined. And you just wonder, what is it exactly? Supergirl, I'm finding it does have some girl power moments, but it's not too intrusive. Again, I'm early on. Batwoman is all girl power, exceedingly woke, and it's also bad. So where are all these people? Where are all these people that asked for this? That's all I'm asking. Where are all the people that wanted all this wokeness, that wanted all these characters? We can look at Arrow and point to a similar problem. It's all over the place. We looked at, back in 2019, we can look at how they started out. They started out in October in 2018 and ran through May 2019, ending with 5 million fewer viewers. It's just bad TV, ultimately. Arrow is on, what, season 8 right now? I mean, I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do, but clearly they are not good at making television. And being woke isn't helping. Now, there was no episode of Batwoman or Supergirl this week. If there was, based on these numbers, based on the direction that we're going, we're going to see both shows with more than 50% loss in viewership this season. Meaning nothing is going right for them. Whether you're woke, you have all the power of Twitter. It's such a great example of this culture of everybody wants us on Twitter, but they don't watch your shows. They don't go to your movies. They don't pay to see your concerts. They don't buy your merch. They don't have any money. They're still on their parents' family plan at age 40 on their cell phone. All right? These people spend all day on Twitter demanding things, and then when they drop, when they get what they want, you get Batwoman, a disaster of a show. You get Terminator Dark Fate, a legendary disaster of a movie. You get Charlie's Angels. Why does Hollywood continue to listen to these people when it continues to blow up in their face? I guess I'll never know. Maybe they need a write-off for all the shows that are actually making money. I'm not sure. I don't understand the logic, but congratulations, Batwoman, Supergirl, on the race to zero. I'm not sure who's going to get there first. I think Supergirl is obviously having more problems at just 790,000 viewers last week. But we're going to see. They took this week off. So next week, we're going to check in again, and we're going to see how things go. I'm going to guess it continues to go the other direction. See, when you take a week off, it's a risk. Now, they do it, I understand, as a way to line up certain events, there's a big crossover coming, which I'm assuming they're hoping helps all the shows. But if it doesn't, I would be absolutely shocked to see either of these shows renewed for a second season. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.